So the things I used for this setup were a standard military issue tarp, two and a half meters by 2 meters, 8 small pegs which I just made on the ground. The centre pole is 75 centimeters long. You've got to play about with that for size, for the setup, for exactly how you want it. Always remember, you can always cut more off, but it's difficult gluing it back on again. Now, when Forrester Bushcraft did his, he tied his shemag round the top. I'm not criticising the guy, but what I'm saying is you then can't use your shemag. So what I've used is a spur sock. Okay, I'm short a spur sock, but if I needed that spur sock, I could just get under the tarp and be the central pole. The stick at the back is just a battening stick for knocking the pegs in. So I'll start to put it together and you'll see how it goes. So the first thing I've done is laid out in the direction I wanted towards the fire. You'll see the reason why later, how it's set up and the advantage of that, and knocked 3 pegs into the back, approximately 45-degree angle. It's just to help stop them ripping out of the ground. So on to the next bit. So what I've done now is I've put the pole in at the centre, obviously stuck to the top, and kept the tension on. Important to remember when you're doing this, get your battening stick with you and one of the pegs. And what I've done is put a peg in the centre, in the centre fixing down there. That just keeps the tension on the pole whilst you do the next bit. So on to the next bit. What I've done now is I've battened in the middle pegs on each side and the front pegs. If you can see the tension on the side, so I've got tension front to back. Now as it is now, you could peg down. Obviously I've done the other side the same, but what I'm saying is you could peg down that central one and you would have a fully enclosed setup. You know, you could peg it from the inside and you would be totally enclosed. So that's the way I'm referring it to Forrester Bushcraft's excellent video on a 3x3 fully enclosed tarp. But I'm going to show you a little modification that I did to get the reflection from the fire, the heat reflection from the fire, and also make it easier getting in and out. So what I've added in there is a little bit of cordage. I've used sort of bank line, but you can use natural cordage. You could use a little bit of paracord. The peg is just hanging on it, and what I've tied it with, a round turn and 2.5 inches at the tarp in there, and at the other end further up here I use an adjustable guy line hitch. Reason for that is keeping the tension on. That's just the peg hanging in there to peg it down to make it a fully enclosed one. What I've also got in there as an alternative is, if you don't like having that fastened to your tripod, you can just cut a bit of hazel or something like that and make a little tent pole under tension there. So this is the main Tarp setup that I used on the 42-day challenge. My name's James Ian Whiteside. I'm at Lake of the Heart, the training ground we own in central France. If you enjoy the videos, if you find them useful, then please subscribe.